I'm Heel Steven.
I'm Knowledge Wrestling.
I'm Kent Bennett.
I'm Lorange863, aka Flowwood.
I am Mr. Kirk.
I'm Pablo.
What's good, everybody? SDX. And welcome to another exciting edition of the Team Heel Gutted Podcast here on YouTube.com. And upon request from everybody else, the wrestling super fans are back here again. Gentlemen, how have you all been this week?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's terrific. I believe Mr. Kerr TT last Tuesday was your birthday, right? Mr. Kerr, can you speak a little louder into your mic, please? Got it?
Yes.
How was your birthday?
Pretty decent.
What did you do on your birthday, Mr. Kerr?
Went out. I went to the beach, watched a movie.
What movie did you see, Mr. Kerr?
That Superman thing was pretty decent.
I saw you today. I saw you yesterday.
So, did you like it?
It was decent. Yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. Kind of unexpected. Here's the thing, right? My birthday is literally tomorrow, Thursday. Unfortunately for me, I have to work on that day.
I took the day off. Matter of fact, I took the week off of my birthday.
Now the problem is,
Did you take the day off when it was my birthday?
I have to work.
I did. I took the day off.
I told you to take the day off, Steve.
You're in my line. Now, here's the thing. When you're in my line of work, and when you're working with a bunch of people that consistently call out for no reason whatsoever, I have no choice but to stick around. You know what I mean? And it sucks. I know it does, but that's the way it goes. You know what I mean?
That was a valid reason right there. How could your boss argue with that?
I know that, but the problem is, as well, like, I need the money. So, I mean, you gotta look at it as my birthday. It's like any normal day. That's me, of course. But what happened was Monday, right? My cousin hits me up, hey, Steven, let's go out to eat. Alright, cool, no problem. So we're gonna go out to eat. We passed through the theater. He's like, yo, did you see Man of Steel? I'm like, I didn't see it yet. So we went to see it. Very decent movie, I'm not gonna lie. Very decent. Question is, will there be a part 2?
Yeah, well.
Of course.
I just hope that they come out with the fucking Justice League movie already. Come
Hell
out.
yeah.
Yeah, they should, because Marvel has that Avengers thing.
Fuck
Yeah.
Avengers.
I'm not saying it's bad or nothing, but I prefer DC characters over.
Yeah. Plus, Marvel is so childish, man.
I like Marvel. I'm
like
not
that. Just saying.
The only Marvel character, the two ones that are only exceptions, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Only exceptions.
Iron Man.
Wolverine. Spider-Man is a chump.
Now Wolverine's the best one.
I go with Wolverine and Thor.
Iron Man's not that bad
And
either.
I hate what the Hulk stand for. And Thor, he sucks without his hammer.
Yeah. No.
Thor just sucks.
Spider-Man. Captain America.
Nah, he's the worst.
What kind of superpower does he have?
Nothing. He's a human.
He's strong, but a little.
Other than being a gymnastic and jumping around cars, what else can he do?
I like him, but he's not really a superhero.
To me, he's like the Flash. The Flash's superpowers are failed because Superman could also run fast.
Superman can do anything, dude.
So what's the point of creating the Flash? If Superman has his ability plus more.
You know what they should come out with, and I hope this time if they were to do it, they just do it fucking right. Dragon Ball Z.
What do you all think of Hawkeye and Black Widow? Hawkeye and Black Widow? What are you talking about?
Hawkeye is really pointless.
A Black Widow. Oh, a spider? Nah, Scarlett Johansson plays a Black Widow. That was an Iron Man too.
Redhead.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
The hot one.
I didn't even watch Iron Man 3. It looked like complete junk.
Well, don't watch Iron Man 3.
It's 300 Iron Mans. It just ruined Iron Man as a superhero.
I prefer DC over Marvel all day.
Yeah. Stan Lee, I hope no one get offended, but Stan Lee is gay.
Hulk looks like a fat guy on steroids. This looks ridiculous.
Who would have thought that we would take this time to talk about superheroes?
And you're sorry we're nerds now, Steven. But
it's okay. Listen, I enjoy it. Hey, we just don't talk about wrestling. We talk about different stuff as well on this podcast, which I can dig.
Right.
You know what I mean?
yes, but the Hulk, I hate what it stands for because they're putting it in people's mind that the biggest and buffest person is like the best fighter. Because when I watched that Avengers movie, Hulk didn't transform. He was that weird-looking guy at first, and then when he transformed into the Hulk, he beat up everyone. What? That is so not true. That the biggest, buffest person is the best fighter.
You know what it is? You know what it annoys me?
That's a disadvantage to have big muscles like that.
No, but you know what's annoying though in a way? Like all these superhero movies, right?
Yeah.
And you know how they had like the part 1, the part 2, part 3, right? All of a sudden, all these superhero movies, they're going back to part 1. Each one.
It's like remake the graphics. The one thing I didn't get about that Superman movie, I thought that planet Krypton was made out of ice.
You really want to see it? You really want to see a planet made out of ice?
No, not
I
ice.
thought it was too. Ice.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. That planet Krypton looked so cool.
And what was the kryptonite?
Well, it's not gonna be in the second movie. We don't want Lex Luthor.
Oh, why?
Not yet.
I thought Lex Luthor came before those people in the original.
I'm gonna go on a limb right now. You know,
Did Joker come before Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow? No.
I'm gonna go on a limb right now. You know who should play Lex Luthor in the next Superman movie?
Bradley Cooper.
Dana White.
Too old.
Dana White.
That's because he's bald. That doesn't mean that he'll.
Hell yeah, perfect one. Bald. There you go. Perfect one. Now, anywho, let's move on now from all this. Apparently, last week, guess who had a baby?
Kimmy Kims.
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian finally had their child. So no more in the tabloids of this fucking Kim Kardashian having breakdowns and eating hella junk food and getting this obesity. She finally had her baby. And Kanye West and Kim Kardashian proved my point 100% that celebrities cannot have children based on the name that they give their kids.
So we're gossiping now?
Northwest.
Yes. Thank you for spoiling, but okay.
Oh, this is a spoil. I bet the people who cares about that stuff probably know about it now.
Yeah, because I was going to finally say it, but whatever. Anywho, yeah. So, as Pablo said, they decided to name their child Northwest. Now, when you think of Northwest, you think of an airplane. Like, oh my god, that child has an airplane name.
That was an actual airplane, Northwest, and then they got merged with some other company. I think they became like Air Canada or something.
I don't know what's worse. So what's worse, Northwest or Blue Sky?
Wait. Oh yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z named their daughter Ivory from Batman.
Ivory Blue. You know what's crazy, right? When I heard, like last year, when Jay-Z and Beyonce named their child Ivory Blue, I'm like, oh, it was Blue Ivory, Blue Ivory. There's so many things you can think of with that name. You can think of a marijuana. Yeah, I'm about to smoke that Blue Ivory.
Or sometimes the Batman woman.
About to get this cologne for men. It's called Blue Ivory, yo. Officially for men. You spray your body and you get all the bitches. You get laid. Just imagine that concept with it, though. And now Northwest, like, yeah, you're supposed to go Northwest 3 blocks. That's why Northwest Avenue.
It is an airline called Northwest NWA. Northwest Airlines.
Anywho, you know what? Now that you're wrestling, what's your thoughts on Kim Kardashian and Kanye West
became Delta Airlines?
Decided to name their child Northwest.
It's, I was thinking what they were going to name their child too, and
I don't really care, but you know, I knew it was gonna be something stupid. But come on, man. I don't know if they were trying to be funny, but Northwest. That's Northwest. North. Your first name is North. I bet that kid is gonna like watch in the future. What is it? He or she? I don't even know.
She.
Oh, the she is probably gonna leave.
Wow.
Huh?
Oh wow, it's a she. Oh my god.
If she becomes a smart child, I mean, like if she becomes smarter as she grows, you know, as she matures, I hope she realizes that her name is stupid. I mean, yeah, it might sound catchy to some people, but she probably would legally change it. You never know, but maybe that's going too soon because she was just born. But I just feel bad. It's just a silly name. It's just dumb. I don't know what else to say. I never heard of a stupid name like that. Northwest. It's almost as bad as Blue Ivy.
No, it's not.
I don't like Blue Ivy.
Her name is Ivy Blue.
Oh, Ivy Blue, whatever. I don't like that name.
Me personally, I don't think it's a stupid name. I actually think it's creative. There's a lot of people with names after months. People who name girls named April.
June.
Girls who are named after cities like Paris and stuff. North is a pretty name. Just because her last name is West doesn't mean nothing. You know what? Want to know what's a really stupid name? Kanye. Who named
Kanye.
Kanye?
Yeah, they're both stupid names.
Kanye. That's
Okay.
a stupid name.
Well, okay, Mr. Kurt, thank you for jumping the gun, but okay. I think you just went your turn.
I just
It would have to be supposed to be King Spinner's turn, but it's okay. King Spinner,
don't know that until now.
Yeah.
Until told them.
yeah, but still, Botchamania.
Okay.
Botchamania. I know we botching
You
it
don't
crazy.
know that until you announced it.
Well, okay. Well, King Spinner, King Spinner, your thoughts on this whole Northwest situation?
You know, I really don't care. I don't follow celebrities like, you know, a lot of people. A lot of people do. You know, they listen to mainstream hip hop and they like the gossip, TMZ, all that bullshit. You know, whatever. But name your daughter that. What is it again? Northwest. It's just you shouldn't be allowed. In my opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to name your child something so stupid. I mean, to me, it's not a name. It's just you. I don't know what to say. I really don't. It's just dumb.
And another thing, I think it's a unique name because it caught all you guys' attention. Not mine, because I could care less about Kanye. He could jump off a cliff, all I care. But
At the end of the day, what we do.
everyone's attention. People will remember and stand out for a crowd. Oh yeah, that is a word. I almost went deaf listening to that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's not even a word, Jesus.
Flo, your thoughts on this?
What I really thought about Kim and Kanye naming their daughter Northwest, I really thought that's kind of awkward and stupid at the same time. Naming your daughter like an airplane or a website or something like that. Never really heard about that. But you know, and to be honest, I don't really care or keep up with too much with celebrities like talking about it. You know, but you know, Kim Kardashian, yeah, even though she's just I don't know what to say or whatever, but Kanye just fall into the hands of whatever Kim is planning or whatever. But I don't know what's the relationship that's going to happen between them in the future and their child. You know, that's what I gotta say.
Mr. Kurt, you want to add more insight to this, or?
I already had already. You're messing
All right.
up, Steven.
All right, moving on then. Pablo, your thoughts on this?
You know, 10 years from now, this baby's gonna be so ashamed to have such a whore mother and such an ugly ass, stupid name Kanye West's father. This is by far the stupidest name you can come up with for a baby. I mean, I'm not gonna be surprised if this baby happens to be in a special ed class or something, because we're talking about Northwest. I mean, I can already name 10 insults to pick on the kid already. But
You mind sharing with us? You mind sharing them?
Nah, I'm not messed up like that.
It's okay.
But
I respect that.
nah, but look, don't be surprised. You know, I was having this conversation with my friend one time. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if this baby doesn't turn out to be Kim's baby or Kanye's baby.
I'm hoping for it.
What's gonna be funnier is, you know what the funny thing is that Kanye just proposed to Kim today.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
62 days. Well, let me say this. What if her last name wasn't West? What if it was like Johnson and her name was North Johnson? Would you guys be saying the same thing?
Nah, not really. I mean,
Not really.
No. So you guys' problem is not because the first name is important.
The problem is the fact that who are the two parents, and based on their past and their stupidity.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That is really the issue of the situation more.
So you guys not attacking that problem.
It's not the people who came up with this decision.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they came up with this name just to get attention.
Yeah.
Of course. You guys are giving it to them. Wasn't my friend to talk about this. I just went along. And I guess.
Yeah, to be honest, I think, Kim Kardashian is both stupid and is a slut. She really has the two S's. And for me, why would you call your baby Northwest? And I feel like that's fucking stupid as hell. And I thought, the Beyonce had an awkward name, Blue Ivy. But I just think, Kanye West is just really, really fucking losing his dome. Because, for me, I don't like Kanye West as a person. He was okay back then, but now I just don't like him for his music and for himself as a person. So, I feel bad for the child, and I really hope in the future that child would actually change her name and pretty much have a decent name that pretty much, she can see for like where she has like her ID or whatever in particular. But I don't get why celebrities do that shit.
Yeah, they like to be silly.
For attention, most likely.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I don't understand. You wonder why nowadays. You wonder why kids grow up to hate their parents so much. You wonder why kids end up doing crazy shit. Like going on a killing spree and plan on things to how to take over the world and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh. I would be actually angry if my parents named me John. That's so common. I don't stand out. I have a unique name. I'm not the only person that has it, but not a lot of people heard of that name. So I don't bash them for naming them Northwest. It's pretty unique. It stands out. And another thing that Kim Kardashian did, it's been a while, was when she had broke up with this guy named Chris Humphries or something.
Yeah,
she visited some cancer girl in a hospital somewhere, and she says, "Oh, I can relate what you're going through because I just broke up with a relationship." What? How the hell can you relate to someone suffering every day from leukemia to your fake marriage? Kill yourself, Kim Kardashian. Along with what is that bimbo's name? Amanda Bynes. Every day that Drake is ugly. Tragic tweets. She should kill herself as well.
That ruined my childhood.
Word. That ruined my childhood as well. Great. That ruined my childhood, yeah. Now, moving on now, let's get to the actual reason why people come to us for wrestling talk. And let's give it to them now. So last night's Raw, we found out the Money in the Bank participants that will be in for the WWE title
category, being guys such as Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Kane, Rob Van Dam. What's am I missing here? I know I'm missing somebody. Guys, Sheamus, Christian, and one more. I know it's one more, right? It's 8 people, right?
No, 7.
7. Okay, 7 people. Well, anywho, that right there is stacked, in my opinion. You have guys that have already competed in a Money in the Bank, guys who have won the Money in the Bank, and guys who have experience with ladder matches, and most of them all are former world champions in their own right. So, to me, as far as the winner goes, I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Bryan based on this momentum that he's been going through, and from what I've heard as well, there's a potential world title match, either the WWE title most likely, for him and Cena, most likely for SummerSlam. But overall, I can't wait for this match. Out of all the matches that are happening, this is the one match I'm looking forward to. Now, Jerustin, your thoughts on the whole Raw participant from a Money in the Bank ladder match?
I think it's a star-powered Money in the Bank match. Like you said, all of them are former world champions, and yeah, I believe Dan Bryan will win too. It looks like they're really gonna push him now. He'll be a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, but out of all the people, I think he deserves it more, because like you said, they're pushing him now. They're taking him serious, and it's not like he's gonna randomly win the Money in the Bank. So. No, but the other participants, they're good too, though. Like RVD, he's alright, but he's only gonna be there for short term. And it's good to have CM Punk in there because he's like one of the top guys in the company. And so basically, I just like that there's a lot of people that we know that most people will recognize in the Money in the Bank.
Lorenzo, hello.
Yo, I don't really, what I can say about the Money in the Bank ladder match, all 7 participants that's been world champion, most of them been Money in the Bank winners. To be quite honest, I don't really care whosoever wins the Money in the Bank, because to me, like, the Money in the Bank was good back then when it debuted at WrestleMania 21. I would rather prefer the Money in the Bank ladder match to be at WrestleMania instead of having this pay-per-view, so it's just my opinion, that's what I gotta say.
Honestly, as someone who attended WrestleMania last year, along with knowledge of wrestling, and being that we were there and it was such a shitty show, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I feel like the Money in the Bank, the match alone, should be at a big show like WrestleMania, and not have its own pay-per-view concept. Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Your thoughts on this whole Money in the Bank ladder match for Raw overall?
Again, Money in the Bank.
Yeah, the Raw participants.
I don't really know the participants because I didn't record it for that day.
Alright, I'll tell you right now. It's Randy Orton, Sheamus, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rob Van Dam.
I like him.
Kane.
Ooh.
Who else in it? Christian.
Oh, he's good.
Am I missing anybody?
Kane. You said Kane?
Kane, CM Punk,
Oh, yeah,
Daniel Bryan.
Bryan is good.
Daniel Bryan, Kane, CM Punk, Rob Van Dam, Sheamus, Orton, and Christian. You got former world champions, people who have already competed in this match and have won it. Your thoughts on it, Mr. Kirk?
I guess it'll be good. Half of them are decent, half of them are just waste of space.
Okay. Pablo?
I gotta give an applause to WWE because for once they are doing the right thing. We all agree. WrestleMania 29 sucked so bad. Basically every single pay-per-view I've seen so far is better than WrestleMania. But having that, you saying that, Rob Van Dam, and I predicted this last week. I said I predict that Rob Van Dam will be in the Money in the Bank, and my prediction came true. And now I have this other prediction. I'm thinking that, of course, there's going to be promos like Daniel Bryan, who is, last year's Money in the Bank winner, and then we'll have like CM Punk, a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, give all these promos, and then we'll see RVD return. I'm thinking we'll see CM Punk almost go for the Money in the Bank, and then Brock Lesnar just come out and completely just, destroy him or something, let him not to win the Money in the Bank, and probably reveal Paul Heyman working with Brock Lesnar. And then I think we'll see Rob Van Dam win. And I hope to God, that completely just lays out John Cena. Doesn't win the world title, but destroys him, and he's on the floor. And then Rob Van Dam comes out and just cashes it on John Cena. I wish that would have happened, but after all, I really like what they did. This is going to be really awesome. So yeah. Samurai.
Well, I really would want to see the match. I don't really care who it is as long as I want to see some action. And plus, since Rob Van Dam is having his first debut coming back to the WWE, I just want to see this shit happen. I mean, I get tired of seeing jobbers participating in the Money in the Bank. And I get tired of seeing the heels and everybody's favorite ass clown John Cena to be winner in the Money in the Bank and all that. But I mean, if Rob Van Dam actually won the Money in the Bank and actually cashed in the briefcase the same night, then that would be great. But what Pablo said, I feel like it would be a great move, but it's going to be the decision whether Vince McMahon will approve it or not. So, I mean, I really don't have much to say.
Okay. Move on now a little bit. Now let's talk about last night's segment involving CM Punk and Paul Heyman. I feel like they pretty much told the shit that we already knew. As far as, they went back talking about the past, so how, back in 2005 when the WWE signed CM Punk and they sent him to OVW, and the higher-ups were telling Paul Heyman to not push CM Punk. Because that was already said on the DVD, Best in the World. And I felt like they were just telling us shit that we already knew. You know what I mean? Even though when you heard Punk speak, you felt the emotion, you felt all that. But I just felt like they were telling us shit that we already knew. Yeah. Now it's wrestling. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it was an interesting promo. It wasn't really boring. It was actually good. Giving the other audience doesn't really know much about Punk. I mean, even though he's more of a recent superstar, some the casual fans don't know much. They probably still don't understand what Punk was talking about, but it's kind of good he recapped that. But the main point was that he wanted to just know why Paul Heyman, if he did it, why did he get Brock Lesnar to attack him? But in the end, Punk just forgave Heyman, which was random. But I think it was a little bit. It went a little too long. It could have been shortened, but overall, I think it was a decent segment.
Well, what I thought about the promo between CM Punk and Paul Heyman is they have a huge exchange words with each other. I mean, yeah, back in 2005, WWE signed with CM Punk after he came from ROH, went to developmental territory, OVW, and higher-ups telling Paul Heyman to fire Punk. Heyman refused, and it all came down to CM Punk want to drop Heyman as his manager. It's not really his client, it's just his friend. And then at the end, CM Punk says he was right, and he saw they doubted him and hugged him, which I thought it was somewhat awesome, but
at the same time, it was really, really awesome in my personal point of view.
I feel what you're saying on that. Mr. Cody, you want to talk about this one, or you just want me to skip you on this?
Skip.
Okay. Pablo, though, apparently it's called
Dropped this week.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, Kurt. We'll talk about the combat sports in a little bit. Pablo's just dropped off, okay? Samurai, your thoughts on what happened with Paul Heyman and CM Punk?
Well, I think the promo was a bit, suspicious in a way. And, how, the whole discussion about how Paul Heyman said that he got CM Punk's back and told him, you're my best friend and I love you and all that. Which that's mutual respect right there. But it doesn't make any sense of knowing what was the whole concept of Brock Lesnar attacking CM Punk last week on Raw. So I kind of feel like this is going to be a setup on CM Punk's part. So we already know what Paul Heyman is all about. And we already know that Paul Heyman is nobody to trust with, even though he's a good manager. However, he's slimeable. So, you gotta wait and observe until we get the truth about what's going on. But in the end, I feel like it's still a good, decent promo to see Paul Heyman versus Brock Lesnar. And pretty much, they're both Heyman guys. But after the match when CM Punk was attacked by Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, Kurt Angle came to the rescue, which that was awkward and, helped CM Punk out. So pretty much Paul Heyman was doing a favor, trying to let him know that I got your back, bro. But still, those things kind of get you fishy about what was this whole concept of having this happen upon CM Punk's point of view. So we'll see what's going to happen on the next couple of days, next episodes of Raw, and then Money in the Bank. So
Yeah, I thought you were saying on that. That was weird. What happened?
What?
Pablo called me for some reason.
Well, let's get it back on. We apologize for technical difficulties. We apologize. But, anywho, do you guys notice on Raw how they actually gave Darren Young offense in that match against Punk?
Yeah, he didn't job really.
No, he didn't job. Hey, Kurt, can you just add Pablo back to the call, please? Can you add him? There you go. He's coming back in now. Thank you. But yeah, to me, it's so I thought it was good that they're finally giving these guys a chance to compete, let them get some good offense in, and let's see what happens. But Paul, since you're back on this call, want to give us your thoughts on what you thought about Paul Heyman and CM Punk segment from last night's Raw.
It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot because, as you all know, CM Punk is really good on the mic and he keeps it really entertaining. And so seeing CM Punk, say all these stuff and, call Paul Heyman out, it was good. I just really think I'm curious because if CM Punk is playing this along or something, because you saw them hug at the end, but then again, you saw in Punk's face that he knows what's going on yet. So I'm just curious what's going to happen next. But I really liked the segment.
Yeah, me too. Well, hopefully we'll see what happens. Nothing happened last night on Raw. There was a triple threat tag team match to determine the number one contender for the tag titles. Now, honestly, this is the first in a long time that WWE has done something like this and have a number one contender match, triple threat. To determine who can play the Shield. Now, honestly, at one moment, I kind of knew it was going to happen. I knew that the Usos were actually going to win, and they actually did. So now the Usos face the Shield for the tag titles. I can honestly see the Shield actually winning. But I'm happy to see that the Usos are finally getting that push that they deserve. Now, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, finally the Usos. They're finally giving them a tag team title shot. I've always wanted the Usos to get one. I think they should have won the titles a long time ago. It's good, but I doubt they'll win right away because the Shield just got their tag titles. But overall, I'm glad they're the number one contenders because they're a legit tag team. They've been a tag team since day one. They weren't mixed like other tag teams. So just give them a shot, and if they do good, maybe they'll win the tag team titles even in the near future.
Well, when I really thought about Usos winning that triple threat tag team match, I mean, I thought, did they already became number one contender when they had beat the primetime players, and now they gotta earn another tag team shot when they already had won a number one contenders match? I mean, I thought they really just didn't make any sense at all, you know? And having that triple threat tag match and people standing outside the ring onto the ropes, and you gotta tag in and out. Aren't all 6 people supposed to be at the ring at the same time? I mean, yeah, back in 2010, it was a fatal 4-way tag match. Wrestlers gotta stay out the ropes and be tagging announced by random wrestlers. It was stupid, you know. And what I thought about them about to face Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the tag team champions, they obviously gonna retain their titles, you know. I don't see the Usos winning the tag team titles. Well, I agree with you there. They should have been tag team champions a long time ago when they have debuted, but what's the
I'm sorry, can you say that again? Can I get to hear you? You cut off.
What? Yeah, what I said is like, what's the point of them being number one contenders and stuff, and they already been number one contenders when they had been beat the prime time players? Why they gotta compete in the tag team match to be number one contenders again? I don't really get it, you know. And so far as the triple threat tag team match, why do wrestlers gotta be outside the ropes and be tagged in and out instead of all being in the ring at the same time, you know? And I mean, that doesn't make any sense as well. The tag team division is just shit right now, you know? It sucks. And I mean, so far as the Usos, Jimmy and Jay facing Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns of the Shield, they're not going to win the titles. Obviously, Rollins and Reigns is going to retain, and it just really doesn't make a difference of them being tag team champions anytime soon. If there's a will, there's a way. If they somehow beat the Shield, Rollins and Reigns, it's a surprise and shocker. If not, waste of time. That's what I gotta say.
Pablo?
Well, I agree. I mean, the Usos should deserve the tag team championship belts for a long time. And now they're going up against the Shield. They're obviously going to lose. I mean, the Shield's going to retain them, so it doesn't make sense to have them in a mesh. But, I mean, the Usos deserve the tag team champions for a long time, and it's just stupid. I just think it's stupid. That's really all I have to say. I mean, it's just stupid.
Now let's move on. Samurai. What about Samurai? Your thoughts on the Usos finally becoming number one contenders?
Well, I mean, at least they got a push. I would say that, but I would say I have a feeling that they're gonna lose it. They're not gonna win this tag team championship because right now the Shield is on their game, and I know for a fact that they're gonna lose, and they're gonna be right back into the jobber seats again.
Mid-card jobbers could be, who knows. But yeah, let's move on now. Last night's main event, we saw Daniel Bryan face Randy Orton again. And this time in a street fight. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a very okay, decent match for what it was. I think all of us were kind of expecting Daniel Bryan to finally get a win over Randy Orton. And that's an indication, like, yo, he's actually ready for the main event spot. The fact that they actually gave Orton and Daniel Bryan the main event spot of a Raw really says a lot. You know what I mean? It really does say a lot. And the fact that at the end of it, you just see Daniel Bryan just chanting yes, 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 and you see Orton just upset with him. Obviously, you're going to see a heel turn, without a shadow of a doubt. But overall, I thought it was a good thing. The match itself, there was some impact spots there. Orton going to a table. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that though. Now, Jurassic, your thoughts on this?
I like the match. This match wasn't even supposed to happen this week. I think last week was when they were just gonna have one match and have Daniel Bryan win clean. But because of that injury that Bryan had and nerve damage, they redid it, and it was a decent main event. We got a couple spots. It wasn't really a street fight. It was the PG style street fight. I like how the way Bryan won with the kendo stick and while having the label lock locked in. But Orton tapped. That's what now Orton. Usually I would hate on him because he would never put anyone over. Now I see him putting more people over now. Not a bunch of people, but there's some people that they're actually putting that he wants to put over, or that WWE that he's allowing. Now Orton is not being like a Cena. He's being more laid back, and it's good. It's good for business. So you could help the other young guys to be even bigger stars, just like Orton. So overall, I think it was a good win for Bryan. It definitely could elevate his career.
Okay. Lorenzo, Flo, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it was a pretty alright, decent match. Ain't too much to say about it. Daniel Bryan making Orton tap out to the yes lock again, since he's now chanting yes, 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 and now this time using the kendo stick. Yeah, I thought this match was decent. That's what I gotta say.
Pablo. Oh god. Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan again for the third time. Again, it was a decent match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we finally saw Street Fighter. We haven't seen one in a long time, but oh god, I just hope they do two things. One, please turn Randy Orton heel as soon as possible. Turn him heel because this guy is already complaining to WWE that he even says to WWE that he wants to turn heel so bad. Yet WWE, of course, is ignoring that and says, not yet, not yet. Randy Orton has even complained to them that he wants to leave if they don't turn him heel. And for God's sake, what is Daniel Bryan still doing with that stupid beard? I mean, come on. It just looks like he has like a Moses beard or something. It just doesn't fit his character right. I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Daniel Bryan, I'm glad that he's getting a good push. I was tired of seeing it with Kane, but I'm glad that, that Daniel Bryan is doing better now. So that's all I gotta say. Samurai.
Well, as far as the match goes, I missed some parts of it, and I think due to the fact that Daniel Bryan actually made Randy Orton tap out, which was unlike Randy Orton can do. But since he had that kendo stick, I guess the pain is gonna hurt him more. It's gonna give him more pressure. And I do agree with Pablo was saying. I think Randy Orton should go back being heel. It's been a minute since he hasn't been heel, and he was more kick ass as a heel than he was a face. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a good face, and he was really serious. But like I said, the heel made Randy Orton that all those nicknames like the Legend Killer and the Predator and stuff like that. But I feel like it doesn't really matter to me. But I think it's time for him to be a heel and go on against Daniel Bryan again. I think that's what I'm going to wait for. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, and this time, perhaps Daniel Ryan can be face and Randy Orton can be the heel, just for revenge, to be lose to Douglas or something like that. That's just my opinion and my prediction on what this whole storyline between Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan is going to be about. So that's all I really have to say, to be honest. I haven't really watched the whole match.
Okay. Now we'll move on now to, I guess you could say like a big news. Some people already knew this already, but I'm gonna give your thoughts on this as well, guys. The Rock will be on the cover of WWE 2K14. That will be available this October. You can pre-order now if you'd like. If you think of someone being on the cover of a video game, especially with WWE, you think of someone that's been there, that has been busting his ass, But when you think of The Rock has, not been there 100%. He's been there temporarily. He's only been there since WrestleMania. Won the title, the WWE title. Took a hell of time off, come back periodically. Do you guys still think, based on all that he isn't deserving of being on the cover of the WWE video game? And if not, who do you think should be on the cover? Now, Jurassic, we'll start with you.
Nah, I don't think he should be the cover at all. I don't know why they put The Rock, honestly. They could have put someone current, maybe have like 3 superstars, like they did with NBA 2K13. They had like 3 NBA players. They could have had like Cena, like they did in SmackDown vs. Raw Way 2 with Cena, Taker, and Bobby Lashley. They could have put like CM Punk again, and you could have Cena and probably Daniel Bryan. That would have been good. Something like that, not just The Rock. I mean, he's not even wrestling anymore.
Well,
Yeah, I absolutely agree. The Rock don't be there all the time. He don't absolutely be there like 100% and everything. I figured, like, why not just put 4 people like the couple of SmackDown vs. Raw 2010? Like put John Cena, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and Ryback on the cover. That's just my point of view on it.
okay. Mr. Cook, you there? No, he's not. Okay. Pablo, your thoughts on this?
I'll tell you this is how I should have been there. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes!
No, I'm playing. I love The Rock, alright? But, yeah, I agree. The Rock shouldn't be covered. Yeah, somehow he should at the same time. But he shouldn't, because he hasn't worked. He hasn't worked at all, really, in the company. He's came back for only some pay-per-views, and then he's left because he has to do movies. But I guess it's the way of saying WWE, kind of saying, I think personally that it's the way for WWE saying to The Rock, thank you and I'm sorry for screwing you at WrestleMania. That's what I think. Because we all know that Rock screwed at WrestleMania at the last second. Vince McMahon telling him, we don't want to turn John Cena heel. But I guess that's the way that WWE just wants to thank him and say I'm sorry at the same time. Yeah, I'm sure there are at least 3 superstars there, like CM Punk, John Cena, or, who knows, Daniel Bryan, Ryback, someone, Randy Orton, someone that is there every single night, and I just think that, or Alberto Del Rio, there you go. I mean, that could have been alright, I guess. Dolph Ziggler, it just would have been, not The Rock, because it just doesn't make sense, because he doesn't really come to WWE anymore. I mean, he's basically done with it. He's kind of pissed off at it too, so, yeah.
That's Well, I don't mind seeing The Rock in the front cover of the new WWE 2K14. And, maybe they need to add more people to it. It looks a little bit dull. It's uncreative. It needs to be a little bit more flamboyant. And just putting a Rock on there is sus. a little cliche because almost every like for the past couple of years on the previous WWE games, like the SmackDown games, The Rock was always on them covers. Or the first or second SmackDown game. That too. But I feel like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
But, you know, as I said on a 2K14, I think they need to put, like, more people in it. Like a crowd of people looking intimidating. Like, you know, I really don't care who, but just be like a crowd of wrestlers, like the big stars and all the other people we don't really care about. Pretty much the jobbers can be on the back of them, just looking all tough and stuff. And pretty much be more creative. What they should have done.
You guys talking about the Rock on the cover?
Yes. Get those on the cover now that you're here.
What a fucking joke. Just how do they think Rock is really all that marketable? So personally, I could give a fuck about The Rock right now. I don't see how he's all that marketable. He's like 40 years old or so. Yes, that movie Fast and Furious was alright, but and that's someone else beyond it. Like who's hot right now? Isn't it Bimbo AJ Lee could have been on it? You know? Or yeah, like you said, the Shield would work. Or just someone like random, not like it has to be mandatory. It has to be a big star to be on it, like a Cena or Orton or Punk or something. Even I wouldn't even mind if Fandango. No, that would make it a little bit feminine. Or
Sorrow.
yes, Antonio. He has a perfect face for it.
You know what they should have done? Have any of you guys ever watched the poster for Royal Rumble 91?
Yeah.
One yet.
Look, have you seen him? Look.
Nah.
You never seen the poster for Royal Rumble 91?
Yeah, I think I did, but that's been a long time since I've seen it.
With, you know, all of them, like, you know, all the superstars, like, in the back alley. They should have done something like that, you know, bring it back to that old school, you know, flavor. I hope they do though for this game. Anything.
Yeah.
You know how last WWE13 we had the Attitude Era mode, right?
Yeah.
They should bring back the Federation year. Like the fuse back from like the early 90s, even the 80s if they want to go back to the 80s. Like bring back feuds such as, you know, Ricky Steamboat versus Savage, bring back Hogan versus Andre, bring back the whole, you know, segment with the $1 Million Man buying the WWE title, bring back, you know, those features in this game. I really do think so that today's modern fans can get educated on the product. In my personal opinion. I agree. Yeah. So now let's go take a step out of, you know, the world of wrestling. Just for a couple steps, we're gonna get into now a little combat sports boxing. Mr. Kurt TV.
Yes.
Last Saturday, you saw the fight between Adrian Broner and Paulie Malignaggi.
Yes.
Close fight. Could have gone either way. Let's be honest.
I personally gave it to Paulie Malignaggi. Not because the fact that I hate Anal Broner, but furthermore, Anal Broner just stood there and just tried to mimic Floyd. He was talking the whole time. Like, you can't hit me. While he was getting hits and stuff, he's flat-footed. He got outboxed. Yes, he was landing the more significant shots and stuff, but that wasn't enough. But since boxing is all fixed and stuff, De La Hoya paid off one of the judges who gave that 117. Who put 11 117? What? No, it's not like what the fuck was he watching? It's not like Paulie Malignaggi is getting just straight up blown out by Anal Broner.
I think what the problem I think what most judges the problem is they look more for power shots more than just, you know, regular, you know, the
fast, furies, like, quick jabs, or they look more for the power shots. And to me, it was a very close fight. I gave the fight most to Paulie. I don't think, I do think that this Adrian Broner is one of his toughest fights so far, in my opinion. And after the fight, you think, after a fight, the guys that fought, they would, forget about all the trash talk and, squash beef in the ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think that. But we didn't get that with this one. We had Adrian Broner say to Paulie, I'm leaving with your belt, and I'm leaving with your girl.
The guy is a piece of shit, like straight up. Why the fuck would you do that? Tell that shit. One is the bitch is a fucking side piece, like a fucking weekend pussy, like the guy said. And she's not even all that. And isn't that piece of shit is in a relationship or something?
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, fucking over some ugly bitch. I seen it in her face. What is her name? Jessica something. Bitch just looked like trash. I wouldn't be proud to claim her as a girlfriend. I was trolling the shit out of her the other day on Twitter. Surprised she haven't blocked me. She followed me back. Maybe she liked that shit.
Maybe she does. Hey, Blissy Lane was into her as well. I mean, and she's into it, I guess. But again, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know. I mean, do you see a rematch in the way?
No, I wouldn't be interested personally.
And apparently, after that, Adrian Broner made an announcement. I want the fans to pick my next fight. What do you think, Kurt?
I think that he'll get completely. I think he'll get washed by whoever. But what was you saying again? I'm a bit confused. So I'm a bit multitasking here.
Okay, so apparently, Adrian Broner told the fans, you know what? You guys think I'm ducking people? I'll tell y'all what. You guys pick my next fight.
Oh yeah, I saw that. One, I think he's full of shit. Cause one, Al Heyman won't allow what people really want to see him fight. Lucas Matisse. I believe Matisse would knock his head off. The reason why he survived Paulie Malignaggi, one, he's fighting out of his prime Paulie Malignaggi. If Paulie Malignaggi had his legs still, he would have definitely won. And if Paulie Malignaggi has power, he would have definitely won. But I don't know. I picked Lucas Matisse. I'm still looking for that poll thing on whatever website,
I hope so too. I mean, honestly, I would give Triple G.
That's out of his weight class, man.
I mean,
Triple G's a fucking middleweight. That's like saying Andre Ward should fight Adrian Broner. Way too big.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, moving on now. Today was the press conference for Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. I cannot wait for this fight. I really cannot wait. And what's been funny about this? The fact that they're promoting this as the one. Did you see the official poster yet, Mr. Kurtz? They're promoting it as the one, as in they're predicting fucking Canelo to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, when they say that, they're trying to say that as in, like, since they're both undefeated and they're really the top guys right now, who's really number one? They're not saying, oh, Canelo is the one or nothing like that.
I do think, though, you know what? They're actually giving Floyd now a legitimate fight. If you think about it, his last couple fights were against guys that were past their primes and against guys that didn't deserve to be in the ring with him. You know what I mean?
You mean didn't deserve to be in the ring with him?
What happened?
You mean didn't deserve to be in the ring with him?
Okay, Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero.
Oh you meant Floyd. I thought you said.
Yeah, against Floyd. They didn't just have to be in the ring with them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a shell of his former self, Miguel Cotto. Who else here? Sugar Shane Mosley. Marquez.
Yeah, they're pretty formidable. They're not like they're bums or nothing.
I guess, but I mean, overall, I do expect it to be a good fight. So.
Whoa. Hold up real quick. Where's King Spinner at?
Apparently he wants you to add him back.
Oh.
He added. Add him back into this call, yeah. And I believe, Kurt, next week is UFC 162, right?
Yep. Oh, and this weekend, Triple G is fighting.
What's he fighting?
Something Macklin.
About to make somebody a good boy. Can't wait. Make somebody a fucking good boy. But anyway, yeah, I mean, your thoughts on Soul versus Wyman?
Silva.
Even though, you know, Chris Wyman say, oh, I'm going to shock the world. I'm going to, you know, make everyone forget about the super fight, make a super fight of my own.
Chris Wyman can go fuck himself. I don't even like that motherfucker anymore. The way he just started trash talking for some reason, fuck him.
I guess, I mean, it's not like he's on some chill level, no, when he's not. You know what I mean? He's not on a chill southern level.
Hey, he's talking out of turn, if you ask me. That's the proper terminology, because who the fuck is Chris Wyman beats? Hey, look at his fight against, what is his name, Damian Maia. That fight was ugly.
I agree with that. I can agree. I mean, you have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to beat him, but, you know, now that you're talking about fights, you know a fight I really want to see? Not for nothing, but I think they should make this fight. E2 versus Dan Henderson.
Already happened.
Make it again.
No, why?
Make it again.
Waste the time. It'll prove nothing. Just go watch it if you haven't seen it.
Alright, bro. Look at this. We lost all the wrestling fans. Oh, shit.
It's right here.
Ah, but you know, the guy just got quiet. Like, oh, fuck. Talk about combat.
Oh, you're talking about them. I thought you meant the listeners.
That too. Hey, that too. No. I really
Didn't
think
listen wrestling fans when you guys started talking about that Kim Kardashian trash.
Hey, it happens. You know what? I mean, put it this way. I mean, I do think, though, you know what? I do think that wrestling fans, you know, can be as well fans of combat sports. I really do feel that.
Ones who like insolent think that they have to pick one, you guys are fucking idiots. The same thing about boxing fans, and even MMA fans think just because you like one thing doesn't mean you have to hate the other thing. You are not the fucking promoters. The promoters have the right to do that because they're in competition. So I can understand if Mr. McMahon would hate something like UFC or Dana White would hate like a boxing promoter or something because that's their competition. Why the fuck do the fans care? They're not getting any piece of what they're earning, whatever their fan of is earning. You can like both. You're allowed to. Why these people are so stupid like that? I feel like punching everyone in the face thinks that way.
Well, wait a minute. Vince McMahon and Dana White hate competition?
No. I was giving an example. They actually are friends.
I thought it was funny how they were supposed to actually. I think it was Vince McMahon said to Dana White, "Oh, I want to fight you either at a WrestleMania or at a Raw."
Or in a UFC match.
Just imagine Vince McMahon coming out at his age to the cage in MMA gloves. Just imagine that.
Vince is ripped though.
Hey, he's ripped, yeah, but I mean, can he?
I don't know if he knows how to use it. Who the fuck is Dana White? Yeah, how do you know Dana White? That's a good takedown.
But you know, it was funny, right? Jason Mayhem Miller today, he was interviewed by Bloody Elbows, right? And he said Dana White's ego is the reason why MMA is not yet legalized in New York.
And there's truth to it.
What happened?
And there's some truth to it.
I can see it. You know, look at Dana White all the time talking about, oh, fuck this, fuck that, they're fucking idiots, like, you know. But being that, did you ever see MMA being legalized in New York? Yes or no?
Yeah. A lot of them. Eventually.
Here's my thing, right? Okay, so, and I'll say this again, you know, I'm not trying to offend anybody out there with what I'm about to say, but if it's okay, so you trying to tell me it's okay for two guys to get married in New York, it's okay for two women to get married in New York, it's okay for two women to hold hands, you know, but it's not okay for two guys or two women to fight in a cage in New York. And that's what.
Why did you use that as a comparison? Do you hate gay people or something?
No, I don't.
Do you think it's wrong or something?
I'm not saying that.
Hey, wait. You're putting words in his mouth, man. He didn't say that.
No, I'm saying, why did he use that an example as a story? Like you're making it seem like it's bad for them. I'm not saying nothing, but I don't say against it.
I'm not saying that, but you think about it, right? They legalized same-sex marriage, right? They legalized that, but they won't legalize MMA in New York.
Why is that a comparison to that?
Because that's the only thing that I can think of at the moment, unless you can think of anything else.
Yeah, like they should have said something like they legalize that they're allowed to box in New York. They're allowed to kick that too.
That too. I mean, I do think
that's more of a perfect comparison. And then gay marriage has nothing to do with fighting.
Well, again, like I have nothing against gay marriages. I have nothing
You probably lost some gay fans.
What happened?
You probably lost some gay fans or gay listeners. Some of these wrestling fans are gay.
I mean, again, you know what? So again, you know, if you're gay, you're straight, as long as you're someone that contributes to society, whether you pay your bills on time, you go to school, you go to work, whatever it may be, you're good in my book, you're good. But, maybe boxing as well. You know, they're kickboxing, but yet you can't do MMA there, which I find like, what the fuck, you know?
I don't live in New York, so it wouldn't matter to me. I don't see myself going to Madison Square Garden or Barclays Arena or whatever stadiums they have there to go watch a fight.
Yankee Stadium, Square Court. Yeah, but move on. Let's get back into the wrestling talk a little bit more. I'm not sure, but do any of you here at least follow a little bit of ROH?
Nope. Not really. You're the only one.
Yeah, well, I'm
a bit embarrassed.
Not really. I mean, hey, I understand because obviously, you know, not everyone gets the channel. Neither do I, but I find a way to watch it. It is what it is, though. I mean, there's people that watch, you know, New Japan. You know what I mean? Not everyone.
I'm starting to grow interest into New Japan because me and my brother just recently watched New Japan Pro Wrestling Invasion Attack from the NWA National Wrestling Alliance.
There you go. I mean, exactly. You know, people have different things to watch. For example, there's people that enjoy TNA more than WWE. There's people that enjoy ROH more than, you know, TNA and WWE. You know, it's vice versa. You get what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
You know, and that's how it is. And Pablo apparently has left the call. Mr. Kirk, can you add him back on?
I'm trying to add him, but I can't be added until they accept my contact request.
I think because he's on his iPod, I'm sure, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I mean, apparently, the Briscoe brothers have left Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, alright, Flo, if you think about it, you think of ROH, you think of the Briscoes, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, they've been there since day one. From what it looks like, their contract expired, right? And ROH is not renewing their contracts until not this time, but from what it looks like, they'll come back. But I heard there's rumor that they might end up going to WWE.
It could be a possibility.
Yeah. Alex, you're wrestling. Your thoughts on this in a way?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, like Jay Briscoe, isn't he the champion? And they just had a main event ROH, the recent pay per view. That's just unexpected. I mean, if they are getting a contract for WWE, that's a good thing. I mean, they deserve it. I'm surprised they weren't even in it yet. They never received
what happened. They tried out. I think it was 2009, and the WWE said no to them. Like, you're not what we're looking for. Not now. That is, but who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, what's funny? The internet, they pour so many shit, that sometimes it really is hard to believe. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the internet, it can pour so much things, you know what I mean, that it's sometimes kind of hard to believe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on now a little bit to the final topic of this podcast. So yesterday was the anniversary of Michael Jackson's passing.
Today?
Yes, well, the 25th. 25th. He died on the 25th.
Yeah.
And
Still the 25th.
well, where you're at, but over here the 26th. Just want to get your thoughts on Michael Jackson, overall as his career, just being, another year in accounting, I remember, to me, right, I graduated high school, I believe that exact day I graduated high school, the day he passed away. As an artist, you know what, he was so influential. There'll never be another one like him. He made music that people till this day listen to. You know what I mean? And I find it kind of hypocritical about a lot of people who want to accuse him for so many things. Oh, he's a child molester. He was a child molester. Oh, screw him, screw that. But when he passed away, everyone started downloading his music.
Okay, you know what I mean? Crashed that day when he died. Because all these phonies who all call him child molester, your nose fell off in court. And as soon as he died, boom, they're instant fans.
Yeah. Now let's get. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna go in a circle. Just give our thoughts on Michael Jackson. Some memory, whatever it may be. Now, George, I'm gonna start with you.
Michael Jackson, he was great. He was the king of pop, as they would say. He had a lot of cool songs like Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat. Just his mainstream songs in general were good. He also had other good songs too, but. I just hate how the media, they kept on bashing him before he died, because of the child molesting and stuff. Because I honestly think he didn't do that, even though he acted weird. I think he was a good guy, and sucks. And now, it was weird when everyone started loving him when he died. It was just stupid. I always liked Michael Jackson for a while. Ever since, even before I was born, this dude was making hits and all that.
Yeah, me too. Consider that.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Growing up, I was not into. I didn't listen to his music. So I don't want to call myself a fan. Not that I don't hate him, but I'm never into his style of music. But the songs that I heard, that's played here and there, I did like. The day he passed, I remember, just everyone cursing about the iTunes crashing and all that. A lot of people that were bashing him stopped. Not everyone, of course. It was the that. He's dead. His motherfucking child, he's in hell, and yada this, yada that. I'm like, okay.
So,
This little day I'll never forget. Matter of fact, I was in a situation I'm not gonna talk about, but yeah, it was a bad day for me. But overall, just like what do you call it? All artists that pass away, music lives forever, and it's not going anywhere. he will be missed. That's all I got to say. You know.
Hello?
Michael Jackson was an icon. He was an icon of music. I just grew up just watching most of his music. Even I liked the one "I Wanna Be Start of Something" and "You Rock My World" featuring with Chris Tucker video. I mean, me and my brother, we'll invite our friends in that night and we would just dance right to his song, man. It was so fun. It was back in 2001. But you know, the media needed Michael Jackson alive. And I mean, like, that dude was under a lot of stress until he had died. And I mean, that was just so sad right there. It was just so sad. It was really sad. And then moved to London to get away from that. Get away from people accusing them for that child molesting and something like that. I don't think he did it, but I really think that Michael was an awesome guy, but it was sad to see him go, you know. But when he died back in 2009, it was just sad. It was real sad. I know Chris Tucker was sad too, and that's why he didn't attend his funeral. That's that he wasn't gonna take it. He would have probably broke down in tears or something like that, you know.
Mr. Kurt? One thing I heard from Michael Jackson that I didn't like about what he said is that he was a perfectionist when it comes to making a song. He didn't like rush any of his music. He said even if the song would take 1 year to make just one song, he would do it until he had it perfect. And I can appreciate that. Was like modern artists today, they don't give a shit. They just put out idiotic trash. Some of my favorite songs. Well, I'm not gonna be like everyone else say, oh, most people I just really, because it's like no offense, Walter, but it's like the mainstream thing to say. But some of my favorite song was "I Can't Help It" and "I Love the Way That You Hold Me" or something like that. And even that "This Is It" song. The thing I didn't like is how they're exploiting them. Even till now, they're still exploiting them. Like when he died, that movie came out, and it's like, oh, you guys better hurry up and watch it. It's gonna only last 2 weeks in theaters, and people rushed out to go. I didn't even go watch that shit.
Oh, I remember that. I remember
People exploit stuff like that. And it was like a week after my birthday that he died, you know. And the whole thing about that whole child molesting thing, I'm not gonna say, oh, he didn't do it, this and that, because I have no proof that he didn't do it. I don't have no proof that he did do it or nothing, so I can't really comment on that. It's all hearsay on my end. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I was thinking about more things I have to say, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh, look. Just to set the record straight real quick, I'm not coming to you as a Michael Jackson fan. I'm actually coming to you as facts and evidence when I say that Michael actually didn't do what he was accused of doing. He didn't rape the little boy. He didn't have sex with no kids. He didn't freaking use go under or do all these crazy stuff that they accuse him of doing. He never did that. So let me explain something, just real quick. They say that he had sex with a little kid. Well, first of all, of course, you all know. If you don't know, Michael Jackson has had a really tough childhood because of his father. Yeah.
Comments on that as well.
Yeah. His father is abusive. He's always been abusive to him. So Michael Jackson, he's always been this really friendly guy. And when I mean friendly, he was so friendly, like he would, let's just say that he would act like a little child and two children. He would act like a child. So saying that, Michael Jackson never did it. The media hated him because of his jealousy. They were always jealous of him. Yes, he did have a nose job. Why? Because the guy has vitiligo. He did not bleach his skin to white. He had vitiligo, which is a sickness that makes your skin white. He had to get a nose job because it's the thing that helps him breathe. he also suffered from bullying because his brothers and his dad would always tell him that he had a big nose. So all that stress, all that things that he's been through, got him there. That nose job. That's the only surgery he's ever had, really. Also, there's this rumor. There was rumors going around that Michael Jackson would just basically do all this weird stuff that was never true. That's just me coming to you as facts and evidence. You can search it up. All they wanted from him was his money. They just hated him because he was rich. He was the most. He was by far and will always be the greatest artist to ever live. Also, real quick, I was actually on YouTube one time seeing the Michael Jackson Thriller. Of course, everybody loves Thriller, and I saw this weird, funny comment by probably a 13-year-old fan saying Justin Bieber is the next Prince of Pop. Oh man!
Oh
Next
shit!
thing you know, that 13-year-old girl's comment was deleted because they got so many negative votes.
Yeah.
Just real quick, if you guys think Justin Bieber is the replacement of Michael Jackson, just kill yourself. Just kill yourself because there's no way no one will ever replace Michael Jackson, including not Justin Bieber. No one will. Who cares about him? All the girls.
Yeah, I want to add on something to what you said about the whole childhood thing. I mean to cut off the next person. Is that the reason why he didn't have much of a childhood growing up.
Yeah, he did.
He was like, he was famous like since the age of 5 years old, and to add to that thing we said, his father used to traumatize him and stuff. He did. There's one time I heard a story about how when Michael Jackson was sleeping, his father put on some like scary like Halloweenish mask, and that came and crawled through the window and scared him with it, and then that traumatized Michael, you know. So that's why he was trying to live a childhood the way he was around kids and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why he took like roller coasters and Ferris wheels.
Yeah, you guys put. Yeah, people would accuse him. Oh, he's a pedophile. Okay, he's a pedophile for being nice to children.
Why bring your kids to Neverland Ranch? You're a trashy parent if you thought the man was a pedophile and still brought him to the fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just ridiculous. I mean, let's just You can ask any Michael Jackson's brothers; they all say the same thing, that his father was always abusive to him. They would literally beat their children like they were in the slave or something. They were slaves or something. They would like beat him with with cords and everything. The guy was abusive, you know. And Michael Jackson, he's never had a childhood. I mean, he's never how when we were all children, we all had imagination. We all went to the playground and crap like that. Michael Jackson, he was famous when he was 5. He was always in the records. He was always recording songs. Yeah, he grew up way too fast. So if people think that he's still a pedophile and everything, dude, this guy has never done really anything wrong in his life. The thing that worries me though is about his daughter, Paris Jackson, who tried to take her life away 2 weeks ago by committing suicide almost. I think she's also kind of having a tough time with her whole father's death. She's actually become emo too. I'm not sure if you guys know about that.
I hear about that. Yeah, I saw pictures about that. Apparently, she's spending time with their biological mother and all that. But anywho, now let's hear from SBX. What's your thoughts on Michael Jackson overall as an artist and all that? Your memories of him and all that as well.
Sorry I took so long, by the way.
It's okay.
Well, Michael Jackson was an icon. He's Prince of Pop for a reason. Nobody can now sing nor dance like Michael Jackson. And I do feel like a lot of people were his friends, and then until he was insulted to be charged to be a child molester, and a lot of people took a lot of criticism. They criticized him about him being a child molester, but you know what? Pablo said he didn't have a childhood because Joe kept on preoccupying him with his music all the time. He had to practice and rehearse. to be better. And on top of that, he was abused as a kid.
Yeah.
Every time he wants to do something, his father won't allow him to do it. And it really sucks. I mean, shoot, I feel like even though, for us people, we have a decent childhood, but sometimes being an adult sucks at times. But we want to be in our child mode. And I get that. But to be honest though, I wasn't really sure if he did touch the little boy or not. But I'm glad that he didn't. And yet people are still making jokes about Michael Jackson. Okay, to be honest, I'm not perfect. Yeah, it's funny, but it's really hurting his feelings. I get that. But how he died in 2009, it really fucked me up. Like, I was really surprised. I felt a little devastated when he passed away. It was like a really sad moment for America when that happened. And plus the whole world, like people from China and Russia was giving him his respect and condolences to the family. And when I watched the funeral on television, I couldn't bear to see his daughter all sad and miserable. And then, also I see Usher after he performed, he was crying like a little bitch. And I'm like...
Let's not forget when Chris Brown cried in the MTV.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it really was an emotional time when he died. I didn't know he would die so soon. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But, as far as Michael Jackson goes, he will forever be the Prince of Pop. Nobody will never replace him. Not even faggot ass Justin Bieber. Because I don't get why people in their right minds would.
Hold on. I thought he was the king of pop. Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
Yeah. He will never be the king of pop.
Yeah.
Never. Ever.
Dear God, if you're hearing this, we'll give you Justin Bieber when you give us Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Exactly. Because,
we'll give you Justin Bieber, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian.
Give us back
Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Losing a lot of people.
Well, I give us back. Give us Tupac and Biggie Smalls back.
Exactly.
You know what I say as well.
Little Wayne and fucking Little Wayne and Drake. Yeah.
Again, to me that day, I was my high school graduation, and yeah, I mean, I was happy that I graduated, of course, but at the same time, it's like, damn, that actually happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it affected us all in a way because we all heard about Michael Jackson. We all loved his music. I mean, I think the first thing that I found out about Michael Jackson's death, and I'm not sure if you guys heard this music, is a really sweet music that Michael Jackson made up. It's called "Have You Seen My Childhood?" That's the first. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys heard it. If you heard it, go hear it. That's the first music that came up of my head when he died, because it goes on with everything.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
I can't hear you. Speak louder, Mr. Kurt.
Akon came out with this song, with Michael Jackson appearing some unreleased track. What a big phony that is. It was just some fit phony trying to sound like Michael Jackson. He's Akon for lying.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you never know. I mean, there's probably some tracks that Michael Jackson has done that he never released. Just like Tupac. Tupac had a lot of songs that he never released out there, but they're still being put out there on the radio now, on CDs and iTunes. You know what I mean?
People think he's still alive because of it. I'm like, no, it's just old music that's remixed to sound more modern. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They take the vocals and they add the beats to them. That's what they do.
Yeah. But anywho, this will pretty much wrap up this weekly edition of Tino Gotcha Podcast.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We have a celebration.
Well, wish everybody here happy belated birthday to Mr. Kurt TV.
We're gonna sing? Yeah, no.
That's all I'll say. 1, 2, 3. Happy.
Come on, man. Yeah, we're not gonna like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna sing.
We can auto track. We're gonna do a separate podcast for this. right after we finish this one, we'll next celebration. And then we're gonna do a round table of like you guys mentioned some of my greatest moments. Maybe Lorenzo, Pablo, and Samurai. They haven't known me for that long, so they can watch or mention what they like so far.
Well, anyway, just so you guys know, next week we will be live at British Wrestling Radio with a 24-hour show. It's going to be something special, so be on the lookout for that. If you want to check us out on that day, check us out on bwradio.com. Link to that website will be in the description box below. Go check them out with and Nixie every Friday. And yeah, as always, I'm Heel Steve. You can follow me on YouTube on this channel you're watching from right now, and follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven.
I'm Mr. Kerr TV. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Kerr TV. Subscribe to my YouTube at Mr. Kerr TV. And I'll put my PayPal down. And no, I don't have a PayPal, but I'll put like a straight deposit to my account so you guys can give me money for my content to buy some subscribe. You guys can follow me on Instagram if you want, Mr. IG. Wrestling?
Knowledge Wrestling. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyOnWalter and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Knowledge Wrestling.
I'm King Splendor, aka King Nation HD. I don't have a Twitter at the moment, but I will have one new one soon, so just stay tuned.
Well, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lord NJ63, aka Flow One, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Lance1989.
Pablo.
Well, I don't really have a personal YouTube channel. Well, don't really use it in here. Don't check it out. I'm not gonna say it, but you can follow me at Wrestling Superfans. You know, we do our Raw reviews and everything there. So yeah.
SBX. Yeah, make sure you check out my channel, Ninja BX 101, Samurai BX. Talk about that real shit. Make sure you check out my latest video I done with American women versus foreign women. It's real talk. Just let you guys know. Be open-minded, because I'm really open-minded to my channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you comment, and let me know what you think. And Twitter-wise, I don't really fuck with it, but Samurai91 or just Corey Murray. That's where you can hit me up on that.
Alright, and until next week, peace.
Peace. Later.
Peace to y'all.